You know, yeah, so I just lost my mom a year ago, and
Which is really such a fortunate coincidence for our viewer, because I didn't know
Sure.
that when Jennifer
know,
got here
how-
today, and I'd already chosen that letter. So
that's so cool, and I love to, you know,
yeah.
I would
How's
want
it
to pass
been
it
for
on.
you? What happened with your mom?
Well, my mom has been battling cancer 20 years, so breast cancer, that's why I started the organization Venus Envy that I talked about. I love to have, you know, profits go to a cause, which is breast cancer. It was breast cancer first, but I had time to deal with it. But if
Were you in a relationship when your mom died?
Yes, and it's really hard on your partner because you just can't understand unless you're doing it, and they can, you know, and there's nothing you can say and there's nothing you can do except let them, you know, have their process.
I want to also be speaking to another After Ellen user while we're talking about this, because she lost her her girlfriend. Wait, let me find her name.
Over
You
2
didn't
weeks.
say that I can use your name either, but I want to bring you into this discussion. I'm going to read your letter too, and I want to talk to both of you at the same time. Am I depressed, or is this normal? I haven't left my apartment in over 2 weeks. I don't have any energy. My girlfriend was killed by a drunk driver 3 months ago. And for some reason, it didn't hit me hard until her birthday, the weekend before Valentine's Day. That's like a double whammy right there.
Right, yeah, I mean,
It's like it wasn't real until that day when I realized she was gone forever. I feel like half of my heart is dead. It just turned black and numb in 1 second. She was my good friend for 3 years and then my girlfriend for 11 months. And all I can think about is what it would have been like if it didn't happen. Would we have been together forever? But I know in some part of me that things happen for a reason, and I'm not angry. I'm just confused, I guess. But I don't know why I can't get energy to leave this apartment, why my heart breaks when I see people holding hands on the street. Does this mean I'm depressed, or am I normal? Help. You are normal. So normal.
my God,
Now,
it wouldn't be normal if you weren't feeling.
what you are experiencing is completely normal. If you were to be experiencing these symptoms for no apparent reason at all, then you might be diagnosed with clinical depression, but you're experiencing them for a very valid reason, and this is bereavement. You're in mourning, and all of this makes sense. I do want to caution you, though, against isolating yourself the way you might be doing. I know it's hard to find the energy to get up and to get out, but be careful. Don't isolate yourself from your family and your friends. Get outside, get sunshine, get air. Give yourself the right nutrition. Give yourself the right exercise, even if you don't feel like it, and I know that you don't. These will be things that will help you from actually slipping into a true clinical depression, and will help you with your grieving process.
I just talked to my doctor, and he said it's a year for sure to go through the seasons. And I was like, that's weird that you say the seasons, but you don't realize how powerful emotionally each season
Yeah.
is, because he's like, you at least got to go through one season, at least, if
Yeah.
not more, but, you know, the holidays. And each one has its memories and
Yeah.
things. So the first year, I think, is just, you can't even begin to heal. So I really think that I've just begun with it. And the tattoo was the beginning of healing to me. Does it
Right.
feel that pain and the blood and the, I mean, I'm into the tattoos
You
for
really
the
marked
rite
it.
of the
You-
passage.
You
and
really marked your date with it, and you really did a tribute to your mom with it, and you did the right thing for you.
And so it was February 6th, a year ago. So this February, which was just a couple weeks ago, was the anniversary of 1 year, and that's when I got the tattoo in her honor.
Yeah.
And we have the same birthday. She and I, my mom and I, were very close. July 12th, we're both cancers, so we got the two crabs, a mom crab
Will you
and,
show
a,
us your
and a baby
tattoo?
crab.
Will you show the camera your
Yeah, you
tattoo?
wanna see? You wanna
Yeah.
see? You're going to see
I
my
can see
ducky
the top
underwear.
crab.
All right.
There you go, right there. Perfect.
Let me help you.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the rest of mine. But now you got to see my bra, and that's not
Okay,
attractive.
it's right here.
So those are the two.
And
I'm
these are
working
new
on.
ones.
I'm
These are new
working on
ones.
that. Yeah, that's going to be a whole water scene. Sorry, this looks bad. Yeah, cancer's
Or good.
a water sign, and so that meant a lot to me, and to get that on the day, and to, you know, there's the stages of grieving. Of course, you have your denial and your bargaining and your anger and depression, and
Jennifer mentioned the stages of grief. There's bargaining, there's anger, there's denial, there's depression, and then there's finally acceptance. And they don't happen in a linear fashion.
Right.
They move around. You'll go from bargaining to denial to anger, and then back
And
to
I'm
bargaining,
having
and then to...
that with my breakup right now, right? Isn't breaking up a sense of dealing with death?
Yeah. Anything that you're mourning the loss of, you know, a relationship or job, a death, you know, you can go through these stages with, you know, mourning the loss of anything that was really close to you that's gone now. I went through a period of time where I suffered a lot of loss. This is my best friend, Yogi, from college. We played volleyball together. She killed herself. And this is my dog, Casey. Within a year, I had to put Casey to sleep on my birthday. And this is my dad. This is my mom. I still have my mom, thank goodness, but this is my dad. Within that same year, I lost my dad to lung cancer. And 2 weeks after he died, I lost my cat, Herbie, who I got as a kitten when I was in 3rd grade. I had her for 23 years, and she died right after my dad. And right after her, my great aunt Nanny died, who was sort of as close to me as your grandma might be. And these were deaths that all happened in different ways and for different reasons. Suicide, terminal illness, old age, euthanasia because of a sickness, and each one I had to deal with in a different way. And what I've noticed about the similarity was rituals. Rituals are something that human beings have been doing to deal with death for centuries and centuries and centuries. And they're not for the dead, they're for the living. They're for us. They're a way we can honor our loss and let go of who we've lost and yet still keep them somehow with us in our lives. I got this tattoo when my dad died. It means a lot to me. For Yogi, I wrote her a lot of letters. Somehow that helped me express what I was feeling. For my Aunt Nanny, I keep her objects close by. I've seen them around since I was a kid. For my dog, I had her cremated, and I still have her ashes, which I never intended to keep, which is interesting. This is making me think about it. I intended to spread her ashes, which is a ritual I haven't followed through with yet, and I'm going to. So I would tell you to follow through with rituals that are going to help you to celebrate the lives of those you've lost and let them go, but keep them with you. Experiencing all of that pain and all of that profound sadness has, in retrospect, expanded me.
Made you a...
It has expanded me in magnificent ways. You know, I like what you said about maybe suggesting that your girlfriend do something to move towards closure with losing her mom.
Right, some kind of memorial, whether it's, I haven't been able to write songs about it. I'm a musician, and you think I would, but sometimes when you're so close to it, emotionally, I can't write about it.
Yeah.
And only now can I begin, because it's been a year, and I'm kind of feeling myself starting to be like, okay, she would want me to have a life and move on. And
it sounds like you've reached a threshold with it where you're now starting to celebrate her life instead of mourning her loss.
A little bit, thank you. I like to see it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so, okay, let's move on to porn.
Right.